Man, open-ear earbuds have exploded lately. Remember when Bose dropped those ultra-open earbuds a couple years back? I thought, okay, this clip-on thing is cool and different, but is it going to catch on? Fast forward to now, and every major brand has jumped in. Sony's finally throwing their hat in the ring with the LinkBuds clip. These clip-on, open-fit buds priced at around $230. But here's the real question. In a sea of similar designs, do these actually bring anything fresh to the table, or are they just another solid but forgettable option? Alright, let's dive right in. First off, the design. Sony didn't reinvent the wheel here, and honestly, that's fine. Most clip-on open-ear buds look pretty similar. You got that C-shaped clip that hooks over your ear, with the driver sitting in front and the bulkier part behind the lobe. Sony kept things lightweight, which is huge for all-day wear. These feel way less bulky than the Bose Ultra Opens, and the IPX4 rating means a little sweat or light rain isn't going to kill them. I threw these on for long walks, work calls, even some light workouts, and they stayed put without feeling like they're pinching or weighing me down. Sony includes these optional silicone fitting cushions that clip onto the connecting cable for extra security if your ears are on the smaller side. I didn't really need them. They held fine without, but it's nice to have, and adding them didn't make things less comfy. The touch controls are on that flat connector between the two parts. Taps for play or pause, track skip, mode switching. Super responsive most of the time. Volume is a bit annoying because you have to keep tapping repeatedly, but overall, it's smooth and doesn't require perfect center hits. Feature-wise, this is where things get a little meh for a Sony product. Normally, Sony packs their buds with all sorts of goodies, even in mid-range stuff. Here, it's pretty basic. You get customizable taps, EQ tweaks in the app, and this adaptive audio thing that adjusts based on your scenes, like location or activity. Cool in theory. But missing are some staples I've come to love from Sony. No speak-to-chat, that auto-pauses when you talk, no quick attention mode for quick chats, and no wear detection. You also get regular DSC upscaling instead of the fancier versions. There are two unique modes. Voice Boost, which cranks up voices for calls or podcasts in noisy spots. It works, but it's basically a massive treble and volume spike that sounds awful for music. Then sound leakage reduction tones down highs to keep things quieter for others nearby. In practice, leakage wasn't bad unless volume was blasting, and the mode just makes everything sound muddier. EQ and upscaling only work in the default mode too. So yeah, not the full Sony experience. Sound quality. Open fit buds always trade off bass for awareness, and these are no exception. Clarity is great. Soundstage feels open and natural. Mids and highs are detailed. But low end? It's weak. Hip-hop, EDM, anything bass-heavy just doesn't hit hard. Rock or metal tracks lose that punch and immersion you get from closed buds like AirPods Pro or Sony's over-ears. If you want enveloping, deep sound, these aren't it. But for podcasts, calls, or lighter music, while staying aware of traffic or co-workers, they're solid. Calls are a strong point, though. The open design means you hear your own voice naturally, so no shouting. AI noise reduction and bone conduction pickup keep background noise in check without making you sound robotic. Voice quality is average. Fine for every day, but not the absolute clearest out there. Battery life is advertised at 9 hours per charge, 37 total with the case. In real use, mix of music, podcasts, calls at 60 to 70% volume in standard mode. I got just over 6 hours. Not hitting the full 9, even after multiple tests. Quick charge gives an hour from 3 minutes, which is handy. Solid for a workday, especially with the case topping you up. Now, value in 2026. These launched at $229.99 or £179.99, depending on region. And right now, that's still the going rate on major spots like Amazon, Best Buy, and Sony site. No big discounts, yet since they're brand new, you're looking at full price in the US and UK, maybe slight savings through Sony's student or rewards program if you qualify, up to 20% off sometimes. Compared to competition, they're mid-pack on cost. Bose Ultra Open Earbuds are still the premium kings at around $299. Bulkier, but often praised for better overall sound and features like spatial audio. though fit can be hit or miss and no multipoint on some reports. Cheaper options crush it on affordability. Anker soundcore Aero clip around $170, jlab flex open earbuds dipping to $40 on deals, and JBL's new $150 set that's out now or soon. Even Shock's Open Dots 1 or similar clip-ons offer strong alternatives, sometimes with better battery or charging. So, wrapping this up, the Sony LinkBuds clip nailed the open fit perks. Insane comfort, all-day wear, great awareness, responsive controls, and solid calls. Battery is decent for real life, even if it falls short of claims. But they don't stand out. Subpar bass, stripped-down features, and nothing truly unique in a crowded field make them feel like good. But why these over others? If you're all in on Sony's app ecosystem, or just want something reliable without flash, they're worth considering, especially if you spot a deal dropping below $200. But right now at full price, better options exist. Bose still edges it for a premium feel. Cheaper ones like Anker or jlab give similar benefits without the hit to your wallet. These are fine, but they don't wow enough to justify standing out in 2020's open-ear crowd. What do you think? Are clip-on open buds your thing, or sticking with traditional in-ears? Drop your thoughts below. Smash that like if this helped, and subscribe for more Real Talk reviews. Catch you in the next one.